Hi guys, ignore my lips, I got them done yesterday, but I just wanted to come on here and do a little intro for this video. I recently started going to school 9:30 to 5, so I literally had no choice but to meal prep, and I've dabbled in meal prep throughout my time, but I literally have to because there's no other way for me to get food in my system without meal prepping it. So I mainly meal prep breakfast and lunch, and then maybe Monday night, because I go to school Tuesday through Saturday. Monday night I'll make like a big dinner just so I have leftovers for a couple days, maybe not the whole week, but I didn't film that just because I don't think I did that this week. But yeah, this is how I meal prep for the week. I try to eat healthy. I'm trying to. That was one of my New Year's resolutions, was to just be more mindful of what I put into my body. So yeah, I didn't meal prep any snacks this week either, but some weeks I will. And yeah, if you like this video, let me know and I'll do more meal preps with me. I hope you guys enjoy. Okay, so for breakfast number one, I guess this could be considered breakfast like 1.5, because the first two breakfasts are the same thing, just I split it in half to make two different like recipe profiles, if that makes sense, like two different flavors, I guess. But I'm making Kodiak protein muffins, and there is a recipe on the back of the pancake box, but I switched it up a little bit. So I did half a cup of pancake mix, and then 1/4 plus 1/8 cup of almond milk. You can use any milk. And then I cracked an egg into it, and then I did 1/4 cup of Greek yogurt. You can use any Greek yogurt. I used vanilla just so it would have some sweetness to it, some cinnamon, and then I mixed all those ingredients together so they were all combined and the egg was broken up. And then I added my frozen blueberries. I did half a cup of these. Once I added those to the batter, I just mixed it again, but I didn't like over mix it, you know, like just enough so they're kind of evenly spread out. And then I grabbed my muffin tin and I added muffin tin liners. This is important, and I will say the muffins did stick to the liners, so maybe even spray the liners, who knows. But then I just evenly distributed the mix to all the muffin tins. Now for breakfast 2 or 1.5, however you want to look at it, I repeated all the same steps that I did with recipe number 1, but instead of adding half a cup of blueberries at the end, I added a 1/4 cup of chocolate chips. Once I was done mixing that all together, I added more muffin liners to the tin and filled those up as well. I think each muffin tin got about like 2 spoonfuls full of batter, maybe 2.5. And then I put them in the oven and I baked them at 350 degrees Fahrenheit for about 20 minutes. Okay, for breakfast number 3, I'm making 3 different variations of my overnight oats. I've been making this overnight oat recipe for so long. I don't think I created it, but it's the one I've stuck to for years. So the base is just 1/3 cup oats, 1 scoop of protein powder. I did 2 vanilla and 2 chocolate, and then 2 teaspoons of chia seeds. And then I'll fill it up with water just because the protein powder like masks the taste, so it's not necessary to use milk. But I'll just do enough water to kind of cover up the oats, because then I get it in a really good like cake batter consistency. Once I add the water, I'll just mix it all together, and then I'll add about a tablespoon of Greek yogurt. I'm using vanilla Greek yogurt. It's the 000, so I think it has like more protein or something. And then I'll mix it again, and to one of the vanilla ones I added cinnamon just to change it up a little bit so they weren't all the same flavor. And I'll store them in the refrigerator, and then when I want to eat them in the morning, I'll just add fruit or peanut butter, whatever toppings I want, and that's that breakfast. And while I was making those, my muffins were cooking and they came out beautiful. And then I also made some turkey bacon in the oven. I just followed the recipe on the back to eat with the Kodiak muffins. Okay, now for my lunch of the week, I just did one lunch for the whole week, and it was pretty simple. It was just a sheet pan meal. I did some chicken and apple sausage. I used the whole sausage package. There was like 4 links, and I just cut them into coins. Once they were all chopped up, I just added them to a baking sheet with parchment paper, and then it was time to start chopping our vegetables. For this lunch, I just did 2 red bell peppers, 1 orange bell pepper, 2 carrots, and then a zucchini. I kind of just chopped all the vegetables up into sizes that I thought were good for roasting or that would fit on the pan, and yeah, I got to chopping. used a separate baking sheet for the vegetables and then for the chicken sausage just because they didn't all fit. But I added avocado oil, garlic, and onion powder to the vegetables, and then I roasted them, both pans together. I roasted them at 375 for, I want to say like 20 to 30 minutes. I'm not exactly sure, just whenever they look done and when the carrots were soft enough, I took them out. And then it was time to assemble the Tupperwares. I added Trader Joe's frozen white rice. You just microwave it for 3 minutes. I added, I think, a 1/4 cup of rice to each of the Tupperwares, and then I added like extra to each just with whatever rice I had left. Then I added the chicken sausage and then the vegetables, and that was my lunch for the week. That's everything that I meal prepped for the week. It tasted so good. That was a couple weeks ago, so I have on good authority that it tasted good and I liked it. But yeah, if you want to see more videos from me, make sure you subscribe, and I will see you in my next video. Bye guys.